Today we have a flashlight from LoopGear and it's called SK05 Pro, which is MAO edition. So MAO stands for macro arc oxidation. It has a different finish. So we will quickly unbox and dive into the details. Hello and welcome to my channel, EDC Glow and Gears, where we will look into this brand new LoopGear SK05 Pro, and we have an additional accessory which is A03, which is a holster for this particular flashlight. So let's look into the box. The box is really nice, well made. You have few information mentioned over here, which is the SK05 Pro, which is the model for this particular flashlight, and we have gone for the high performance version, which is a 65K SST25 emitter. So you also get a Nichia 519 emitter, which has slightly warmer tone and have a better CRI, which is a 57K color temperature. So let's quickly dive into this. So the box has a magnetic latch, you can see. The presentation is really nice. I really like the box. So the first thing which we get is the manual. Then we have the accessory box, and then we have the flashlight itself. So you can see the presentation is really nice. So if you pull this tab, the flashlight comes off. Nice. So let me keep the box aside. Let me keep the flashlight here, the manual. Let's take out the holster. So you can buy this holster separately. This doesn't come with the box. So it's around $19 and it's very high quality. You can see it has the branding and the model mentioned, A03. So let's keep it aside. I would request you to keep this manual with you, because this is going to come really helpful, because this particular flashlight has a lot of features which you need to take a look. So I strongly advise to keep this manual with you. So let's take a look into this accessory box, what we get. Okay, so we have a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. It's pretty high quality, I must say. It's a Loop branded USB-C cable. You have the clip. Let's take it out. Then you have a torque screwdriver provided, and then you have 4 screws and a small rubber pad in case you need that. So I'll keep everything aside. Now coming to this flashlight, look at this. This looks like it has been carved out of a stone. It's so well made. It doesn't feel that it's an aluminum build because of this macro arc oxidation process. This process makes this feel like a stone. And you can see the cutouts. Everything is so well machined, and there is not a single corner where you can feel that it's a low quality product. It's a very high quality product, and it's a very good looking product too. I personally love this product. And you can see there's this cutout where you can easily rest your finger and hold this flashlight, and it naturally rests your thumb on this particular dial and the switch which you have. So before we move into the UI, let's take a look at the reflectors. So the first one is a TIR lens where you have 3 SST25R, and you have this smooth barrel reflector which has the SST25 emitter. This is your flood, this is your spot. Then we have the selector dial, which you have a lockout function. You have a flood beam, you have spot, and the side lights. And then you have the battery compartment. So this is the 3rd generation of SK05 Pro, and the 1st generation didn't have the removable battery, but the SK05 Pro, the second generation, came out with a removable battery which has slightly higher capacity of battery. I think that was 2 3,000 milliamp battery, which is 18650 batteries, and the total maximum output was 3000 lumens. For this particular model, we have two 4000 milliamp cell or batteries, which is 18650. So for the SK05 normal edition or the first generation, you didn't have the option to lock, unlock, or you can remove the battery. But for this particular model, which is SK05 Pro and this MAO edition, we do have the option where we can remove the battery from the flashlight, and in case of any emergency, we can go ahead and change the battery on the go. So this is how you can see. So you need to pull out this particular tab so that you can use the flashlight. Let me take out the batteries. So you can see it's two 4000 milliampere batteries, 18650 cells, and these are button top. It's not flat top, because if you see, they don't have any sort of springs in the console, right? So if you have a flat top 18650, it might not work. So you need to have a button top 18650 to make it work. So you can use any of the batteries, but I would highly recommend to use LoopGear's battery, because they are rated to provide enough power for this flashlight to work. All right, moving on to the UI. So the first is lockout, then we have the flood, the spot, and the sidelight. So if I rotate this, immediately you will see the light glows. This indicates the level of charge you have on your two cells. And the best part about this particular flashlight is these two batteries run on parallel. It's not on series. So if you take out one of the battery, you can still use this flashlight. And yeah, so this two combined batteries gives you 8000 milliamp, which is excellent for the kind of power and light it can produce. And also you can use this as a power bank to charge any other device. It can be your smartphone, it can be any other device that you have which requires a small top up or probably a full juice. You can do that. All right, so if I select this is the flood beam, you can see. And this particular flood beam, or this has a, let me quickly go to turbo, come back. You can see there's a glow in the dark lens. So in let me switch off the light. Now you can see. So if you use the floodlight and then place it in the dark, you can still find your flashlight, because it's going to glow for a very long time. And it's not a normal fluorescent green kind of or neon green. This is an aqua blue, which looks really nice in person. All right. Okay, so how do you use this? So if you rotate the dial to flood, you press, it goes to the low, medium, and then high. And if you double press, it goes to turbo. So this also has memory function for all the modes. So if the last mode which I was on was sport and it was on high, if I power it back on, it goes to high. If I put it to low and then power it off, if I switch it on again, it will go to low, right? And also if you triple tap, this will go to what do you call this, strobe mode, and press and hold, this goes to beacon or SOS mode. Similarly, if you rotate your dial to the spot beam now, is it both lens? No, okay. So I have changed it to spot beam now, and I click, you can see low, medium, high, low, medium, and then high. And if I go to low, switch it off, switch it back on, it comes to low. So this also has the memory function. Now if I triple tap, this will also, okay, this is double tap, this goes to turbo. So I'll go to low, 1 2 3. This also has the strobe mode. Press and hold, this gives you the SOS. Right? Is it that lens or is it both the lens? Okay. So I think for tab for strobe, both the lenses close. So I am on flood now. If I triple press, this gets into strobe and I see it's both the lenses, which is giving a really bright light. So if I press and hold, now if I just close one of the lens, okay, for strobe and SOS, both the lights will flash, which is great. Switch it off. Okay, then we move on to the side light. So first click, so you have this RGB color. Let me dim the light so I can see better. Let me switch it off. Okay, if I press and hold, it will increase the animation speed. If I triple press, I think I will go into the special mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on this particular RGB mode, it switches the mode to different one where you can see the different colors breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is another mode. If I press and hold, it increases the speed of the animation. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are back to the RGB scroll. If I press twice, this goes to a different mode. So this is the lantern mode. So let me switch off the light. So right now it's in dim. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it switches to cool white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I did it wrong. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have the warm white. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes to neutral white. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes to cool white. So 1, 2. This will change the color to the next mode. So if I press and hold, it will switch colors. 1, 2. So this is kind of a breathing effect, and I can change the color of it. 1, 2. You have the scroll light, and I can change the color of this also. So if I leave it to purple or pink, 1, 2. This is another mode. If I press and hold, it changes the color. 1, 2, 3. It goes to this police light. If I press and hold, this goes to a different emergency light. Press and hold, and then it goes to blinking red. So these are the all RGB side light options which you have. And as I mentioned, let me switch back the light. Okay. So this has one physical lock option, and then you have the auto lockout function too. So consider that, okay, first let's press and hold. You can see it's showing red. That means the auto lock function is enabled. What it means is that when you select any of the mode and you don't use this particular flashlight for 60 seconds, it will automatically lock from that from operating. So that if you don't lock your flashlight and put it in a pocket and it doesn't burn a hole in your pocket, right? So how do you unlock it? So either you can rotate the dial to lock and then unlock, then you can resume your operation. Or if you want to disable that auto lock function, you need to go put yourself from lock to any of the mode, then press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will see flashing red and green. This means that your auto lock has been disabled. So if you lock yourself and press and hold, you should see green. This indicates that your auto lock is turned off now. So I like to keep it enabled. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so my auto lock function is enabled and I'll leave it like that. All right, so let's go outside and see how the beam looks, and we can see if this is something which you would love to have, because I personally love this flashlight. It makes a lot of sense for me. I don't have to carry multiple flashlights because this gives me the option of flood, uh, the spot, and some cool RGB, along with some lantern mode which I have, which I can select the neutral white or warm white or cool white, and probably stand on the desk and like this, and I can do whatever I'm doing right. So let's go out and see how the beam shot looks like. All right, so today we have the SK05 Pro, and let's look into the beam. So this is the spot beam, this is the flood beam, this is the lowest settings. Let's go to high. This is medium, this is high, and this is pretty bright, you can see. And this is turbo. So this is low, medium, high. And you can see easily it's reaching the tree. This is low, this is medium, this is double click for turbo, and triple click for strobe. So strobe will have both spot and floodlight. So let's switch to floodlight. I'm sorry, spotlight. So this is the spotlight. This is the low settings. Press and hold. This is the medium. And this is the high setting. You can see we can easily reach that tree. And this is the turbo. Turbo is really bright, and it has a very defined hotspot, and it has a little bit of spill, which gives you a peripheral vision of what you're seeing. So let's dial it down to low, medium, high, and then turbo. Now let's look into the side light. So this is the side light. This is the cool white. This is the police light. So this is the warm light. And this is the green, where you can change different colors. Let's see how does it look in the red. Okay, so let's go back to the floodlight. This is the floodlight. This is the low beam. This is the medium. This is the high, and you can see a very good flush spill all over the place. And this is the turbo, and it goes really high, you can see. Now switching to spot. This is low, medium, and then high. Low, medium, high. Double click. This is turbo. You can see, you can literally see like a laser. And if I press the power button from off, it will have both flood and spot together. All right, so let's get back. Add one thing, that when the SK05 Pro is getting charged, you get to see this animation. So right now it is probably between 75 to 100%. So that's the reason you are getting this purple light. And once it's done, it will turn green. So that means you know the battery is full. So if while charging, if you find this animation is distracting or you want to keep it muted, what you can do is you can click on the power button and the animation will stop. And if you want to resume the animation for charging, you can just click the power button one more time and it will show you the animation that it is getting charged. Alright guys, you saw the beam shot and let me know how you like it. So I will put the official link in the description so that if you like it, you can check it out and you can place the order. One thing I would like to say, these flashlights are very high quality. It's going to stay there for a very long time. And as these doesn't have a concealed battery, you can probably use this after like for a good long time. And if in case the battery goes out, you can pop this too and replace it with another two 18650 batteries and you are good to go. You never have to throw this away unless and until it's completely broken, and I don't think this is going to get bad anytime soon because this is built like a tank. You can see starting from the quality of the build, the emitters, the battery itself. So I'm pretty sure that this should last me a very long time. So I will add the official link to the description so that you can check it out, and if you like it, you can place an order for it yourself. And if you have any suggestion or if you have any question regarding this particular flashlight, please leave a comment. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. And for more content, because I have few more flashlights from LoopGear and from other brands also coming up soon. So if you like this content and if you want to see other flashlight reviews and field test, you can subscribe to my channel and we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.